All right, it's 6 o'clock. We'll call the meeting to order, and Ms. Wheeler's going to do the pledge, and Pam's going to do the invocation. If everybody rise, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's pray. Father, we just thank you for this time to come together and discuss our wonderful little town of Mount Pleasant and make decisions for it and its citizens. God, we want to thank you for your protection from the storm this week and just this whole season, Father, that you've taken care of us. And I just thank you so much for all our staff and first responders and just knowing that they're there for us. And God, we just ask your blessing and safety on the troops that are fighting around the world right now. And just keep them safe and bring them home to their. In your name we pray.
Amen.
Amen, ladies. All right, roll call, please, ma'am.
Ms. Knowles?
Here.
Mr. Davis?
Here.
Mayor White?
Here.
Ms. Alderson?
Here.
Ms. Johnson?
Here.
It's all here.
All right. Approval and correction of minutes from prior meetings, and we got a stack of them. CDBG of the February the 3rd, our study session of February the 11th, the regular meeting of February the 17th, and our town hall meeting of February the 19th. Once everybody's had an opportunity to review those, I'll entertain a motion for approval.
Make a motion, we approve the meeting minutes from February 3rd, 12th, 17th, and 19th as presented.
Got a motion, we have a second.
Second.
Got a number of seconds. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed, motion carries. Awards and presentations, mayor's appointments to the power system. We have a letter that was sent to the commission requesting that Dr. Mike Tyler be renominated to this. His term will expire at the end of the month, and it would be another 4-year term. This community is very, very fortunate to have Dr. Tyler leading that. Willie, you're on the board right now. Anything you want to add to it?
He's a good guy. We're blessed to have him on the power board. And he runs a good meeting.
See, does Mike, anything you were on it prior to that? Anything you want to add?
No, but if nobody else does, Mayor, I would like to make that appointment for Mike Tyler on the power system board.
We got a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Got a number of seconds. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Completion and review of unfinished business from prior meetings. Resolution 2026-19, a resolution approving JOS contract for FEMA consulting services. Philip or Forrest?
So the purpose of that resolution is to improve the contract with Shouse. They'll provide certain services related to FEMA grants, which is outlined in the contract. Shouse will bill by the hour. Their rates are also included in the contract, and that contract is an exhibit to this resolution and was also included in your packet.
Philip?
Mayor, Commissioners, this is a continuation. They did it back in the, I believe 2021, the flooding in Sandy Hook. It's a mountain of paperwork, and they're very good at that, to be able to navigate to get that reimbursement. We did do a preliminary, is it worth trying to get that reimbursement? Because we didn't want to spend a bunch of money going after the same amount. After several meetings, I think everything that we did, I think is reimbursable. So anywhere between 70.
60 to, could be 100 if we
100,
start putting all the salaried employees' salaries in there.
Good.
And this is for the generators and,
Yes, ma'am. Generator rentals, the fuel, everything associated with Winter Storm Fern.
okay.
Any other questions?
If not, I make a motion that we accept resolution 2026-19 as presented.
Got a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Got a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Monthly report from mayor. I got 2 or 3, 4 things actually. Cleanup day Saturday. What time is that going to start, Kay?
9 a.m.
Where is everybody going to meet?
at the community center on the left side. I'm gonna screenshot an aerial map and mark like an X and share it and hope a lot of people see it. But so we're gonna meet to the left of the community center and then like have a little meeting and then branch out.
Weather looks great for it.
Oh, I'm excited.
Thank the Lord. Thank you for doing that.
Pleasure.
As well, that day, we've got a CPR class here at City Hall. Anybody that's a resident of the city of Mount Pleasant is welcome to attend, and if you want to get your, is it American Heart Association?
Basic life support, American Heart
Yeah,
Association.
if you want to get your certification to be a certified CPR, you can do that for $25, and the pizza place is providing lunch. Phillip City had a meeting with you tomorrow to kind of get a count, to try to maybe see if we could do something for those folks that are working as well, because that'll kind of end as the CPR is going. Now that we'd have to come here to do that, but it would still be an opportunity to thank everybody for that.
I'm glad we can do it.
Yes, him too. Next Friday will be the first final Friday. And they're having that, they call it where you go from place to place and you get,
Shop hop.
and you get your card stamped that you've been in each one of those locations and have an opportunity to win it. I think the last person that did it won $200 and something.
$250.
Yeah, so,
What time is that at?
5, I think.
Five.
Starts at 5. And last week we also had the ribbon cutting for Angela's Attic and had a very nice crowd. Philip?
Mayor, can I add to your report?
Yes, sir.
Also, Saturday, something you were trying, Alicia, with Parks and Recs, is Kite Day. Flying a kite at Barker and Brewer Field.
Cool.
So, just sorry to add to your report, but I think it was a good time.
No,
to
thank
put that in
you.
there.
That's gonna take the place of the mother-son dance.
Dance because the community center's down.
Yeah, and they like flying kites better than dancing.
Uh-huh. Well, when I was a kid, I flew over there where they practice football now.
Really?
That was the field I stood and flew them in.
I still like to fly.
Yeah, I would too.
Well, y'all can go.
Kate, I have a question about cleanup day. Do they need to bring anything? You have the gloves.
Gloves, grabbers, vests, and everything is gonna be provided by Keep Murray Beautiful. And, we just need trash bags and a dumpster to be dropped off.
So the dumpster will be dropped off. We have gloves and safety vests and trash bags. So I think we need the volunteers.
Yep.
Need to volunteer. All right. Monthly financial budget report, Schiffer.
I think in the previous months, I'd said probably March would be the time for us to really look at our gas fund. Not expecting when I said that for us to have the winter that we had in January and some in February. But the gas fund, if you all look at your profit and loss statement that is attached to you all's agenda, that the gas fund is towards the end. Won't be in your packets. Maybe, Haywood, are you able to pull up my profit and loss on there? I'm sorry, I'm throwing him on the spot. I should have talked to him before the meeting. He's on the phone with Prime Controls right now. He's texting me. But either way, profit and loss statement, it is on the website and on the agenda. We don't print all the financial reports. I email you all. I don't print all of them because they're almost 200 some pages in your packet or maybe even more. But the profit and loss is in y'all's packets or your email that I sent on Friday. But the he's trying to try. Just pull the net position one, Haywood. Too bad now. Ooh, do the 8. Oh. Yeah, don't look.
Yeah, I'm not looking. Jennifer, why don't you go ahead and get started? And that way when he finds
Hey,
it.
do the HTML packet.
It's a little AI.
Yeah, and then just the net position utilities. Right there. There you go. Okay. That one you can see you scroll just a little bit bottom. Go more. There. So the gas is actually now in the black. We haven't had gas like doing good in a while. So it's starting to pick back up with the changes that we made in November last year. Of course, it's taken this many months for it to finally pick up, but while we needed to do the rate increase because we had a notice from the state and we've been running a deficit for 3 years now. So we had to do it, otherwise, the state was gonna have to come in and tell us to do it. They've already sent us a letter in the past, and that's when we started doing this, we had received a letter in August, and in November, we implemented the new rate. But again, we did receive phone calls because again, everybody automatically bills were high because of usage, because of the snow that we had was on this month's billing. So just in case if you all get any questions, the rate increase didn't just happen today, it happened 3 months ago. But it's just because it was also a cold month. And we've answered all of those questions and we are able to pull everybody's usages and kind of explain all that to them. But other than sanitation ran a little bit low this month just because we had some major repairs to the trash truck. So the rest, everything is looking good. And then the capital reports and y'all's reports that I started doing a couple of months ago, it's a good one, I feel like, for y'all to keep an eye on. It just shows you where all of our projects are if y'all get any questions. And again, all this information is available on our website for anybody to see at any point as well. But the CDBG grant and the ARPA grant should be getting closed out. CDBG, actually, we submitted their last reimbursement request this week. We were actually submitting it at the time of our study session. It was getting submitted. So the CDBG industrial water meter grant, that's completed. All the industrial water meters have been replaced all around the city. And now the residential one is going on. Yes, sir.
The only thing I have to say, it's not y'all's fault. On the gas, I'll say it's my fault. I was on there. But the reason, I guess, for 3 years, that's a long time. And the reason, I guess, when you don't want to raise rates, because at the same time, we're dealing with water and sewer.
Mm-hmm.
So we just try to buy a little time, and
And
time will catch up with you.
And sometimes it helps, like if we have a winter that's longer, then those months help pick up a cost, but I don't think we had a winter like we did back, I don't know, remember the last time, it was before me, but there was a winter that we had that was a longer winter, and if the winter lasts longer, then those months help offset the cost of the months that it's hot.
And if you remember too, we borrowed some money from it because we could borrow it from ourselves a lot
Yeah.
cheaper than we could go to the bank
Yeah.
and borrow it. So,
Yeah.
because that fund was full of it at the
And
time.
that's
So
Yeah, and
we
crazy
made a
enough,
good financial decision doing that.
Yes.
we only have 2 more years left on paying that. We've already been paying that back for 3 years, so 2 more budgets and we'll
And
be
we're
paid
back
off
in the
on that.
black already.
Yes, we are. And then I think that was all on that. And I'm going to say thank you to Tiffany. This is her first
Yeah, thank
official
you.
commission meeting. So if you all need anything from us and her, just, feel free to reach out. I think she's doing a good job, and she got her packets. Your packets, if they look a little different, we talked to the mayor before we changed
We
them.
like this filter.
You-
We don't feel guilty.
Very orderly.
She's not yelling at us.
Is that all, Shipper?
Yeah.
All right. Any questions, any more questions for Shipper? All right, entertain a motion to approve the monthly financial budget report.
I move that we approve the monthly financial budget report as reported.
Got a motion from Ms. Lori. Any second?
Second.
Number of seconds. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Monthly report from city manager. Phillips got a full plate tonight.
Mayor, Commissioners, I'm gonna jump several topics throughout the city, so just stop me if you got questions. The first place I'm gonna start is at the water plant. You do have something on the agenda tonight that needed to come to you with the prime controls, but we did have to do some HVAC repairs, actually replace. So we replaced the HVAC unit at the water treatment plant. It was $16,760. It was completely out. Also at the water treatment plant, and Dale can elaborate on this if he needs to, but we spent $21,650 on replacement of the compressor in the existing dehumidifier in the water treatment filter room. If you wanted to, he can explain a little more about that. Yeah, come on up, Dale.
So this dehumidifier pretty much keeps it dry. You got a lot of metal instrumentation and things in there. It just helps keep all that off. As well as it turns that whole floor into a sheet of ice when it's wet. So it's a very needed piece of equipment.
Stay there for a second, Dale. So the total replace, we're repairing it. It would have been over $100,000. So we're going this route first. And Magnes wasn't the lowest bid, it was the best bid there, but he felt like this would give us several more years before total replacement's needed.
How old is the current one?
We had that compressor replaced, I want to say 2 years ago. It's a custom Desert Air. So when they made this one, they made it for us only. It's the only one like it. That's the hard part. But we are able now to get some parts, because we had that problem in the past.
The next item, we're gonna move on down the end of the system, wastewater treatment plant. Had a drum screen repair, it's $12,375, and I'm gonna let Dale go into that.
So the drum screen sit down on itself. It's got to have some new gears and some new belts. This thing runs all day, every day. It went from 700,000 gallons a day to 1.3 million. It was already older. So this just sped up the process of needing to replace it.
Yes, sir.
Is there a spare, like when one goes down, you switch over?
Yes, sir. We have a spare, but the spare is half capacity. But the good thing is we have lagoons for capacity. So we have millions of gallons of capacity at the lagoons that we can store. And now we can send it back and retreat whenever things calm down. So the lagoons worked out very good.
But I guess at some point, only thing we'll be able to send out to lagoons, if I'm correct, is only stormwater. Is that right? Or will we be able to, we'll still be able
We can send it.
to send sewer and bring it back?
Yes, sir. I'll let Dale elaborate.
Yes, sir. We're still able to send our sewage to the lagoons and store it. So in an event of a big rain event where the plant can't handle it, we've got all that storage
Storage.
capacity. As soon as it gets down to where we can take that in, we just redivert it. We've got new pumps and stuff out there to send it back to the plant for treatment.
Okay, I guess you was mistaken, but I was just understanding at some point, the only thing that we could send out there was stormwater, but that's not true.
What we cannot do is we cannot spray it. We
Right.
can store it and retreat, but we're not allowed to spray.
Okay.
The spray is decommissioned.
Okay,
Thank you, Dale.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank
Bill.
you.
Thank you.
appreciate what y'all do.
Thank you.
Moving on to Parks and Recreation. So we ordered 2 scoreboards, Barker and Brewer Field. It's right under $10,000. Had problems with them the last few years. I'm getting a few miles on me, and I remember those scoreboards when I was there as a kid. So it was time. So they were right under $5,000 each. They'll be delivered, and then Ted and David and Big A will install them. The good thing about them, they're going to be Bluetooth, so get rid of some of that wiring that's there, and they'll hook them up. So just wanted you guys to know that.
Not cheap, or,
But it's time. It was time.
oh, I'm not down that. I'm just,
Moving on to the next subject. This one, Oak Lane bid package is together. It should be out to bid, and hope it's on next month's agenda for y'all's consideration. Moving back to the one you've already approved, Canaan Road. They should be starting this month on some of the shoulder work, and then hopefully into March, April, that'll be a new surface road in that area. Moving on down to the downtown project, the closeout is approaching. The fountain, there was a grommet that has been repaired, and David and Ted and Big A will have it operational tomorrow. It's going to do it this afternoon, but it's still supposed to be cold tonight, so it should be back on tomorrow. It's just the remaining few items for the downtown, some signage issues. Not necessarily the library, but they're the wrong height. They've got to be replaced or re-put in. And then still working through this whole sewer concrete with the contractor and us, trying to figure out the best way, ownership of how that happens. So we're still figuring that out. But other than that, the main street or the downtown project should be closing out soon.
Good job.
Just a couple more things.
Don't y'all yet. It's all good though.
Yeah, I'm not won't be much longer. So as you guys know, we've seen several blasting complaints. We're trying to help aid the residents the best we can. We've put it on our website to go, and if you want to send a complaint to the state, those kind of things. The state's not responsible for damage. They say it on their website. So when they call, we just try to make sure that, and heard a couple things, call your insurance. We know the company's name, call them, take pictures before they didn't come in and do it. So we're trying to aid in that process the best we can. It is on our website if someone wants to fill out a complaint. I think there was a pretty good blast today. I felt it here. It's about 4 o'clock. And also on our website, we did the recent town halls with the zoning ordinance, stormwater discussions. They're all posted for public view. Then go in and pull all of that if anybody's interested in that. And then one last thing, employee spotlight this month. Manny Longfoot, he's been here 6 years. He's in the community service department. He holds a CDL. And I wrote this about him. Demonstrates the professional and work ethic every employer hopes for. The city is fortunate to have Manny and many others like him, setting a strong example each day. Great employee.
Any questions for Philip? Philip, thank you. That was
Yes, sir.
a good report. Special reports from other departments, wastewater.
We kind of hit on it with Dale with the bar screen, so that's the wastewater report.
Okay. Gas system.
Please announce, today, Miss Lori Fisher got that application. It's all submitted and it's in their hands now, so
Awesome.
submitted.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Any questions on those two? New business, resolution 2026-13, a resolution approving transfer of ownership of the traffic signal system located at First Avenue and North Main Street to the Mount Pleasant Power System.
The purpose of this resolution is just to transfer that stoplight system to Mount Pleasant Power System. Mount Pleasant Power is willing to accept the system and maintain it in perpetuity. So they already own the other one, so they will own them both. There'll be one more document, which is the actual transfer document that the mayor will need to sign.
Any questions? We discussed this Thursday night. I think it's the best thing we could do.
Yeah,
Hearing none, entertain a motion.
I make a motion for the resolution 2026-13 as presented.
Motion, do we have a second?
Second.
Got a second? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Resolution 2026-14. Resolution revising the employee compensation plan for the city of Mount Pleasant.
So the purpose of this resolution is to adopt the 2026 compensation plan. The employee compensation plan establishes the minimum and maximum compensation for each employee position of the city of Mount Pleasant and will be beneficial to the employees of the city. This one replaces the 2025 comp plan. The changes are that it increases by 3% across the board. The actual full comp plan is an exhibit to the resolution and was included in your packet.
We discussed this at length too.
Why
think-
is the assistant finance director
That was
highlighted?
a title change.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Mayor and Commissioners, we are asking you to approve that plan, and the 3% represents a cost of living for every employee.
Mhm.
The only data I could find was Social Security Administration, it was 2.8%. So we just said 3. You guys know we talked through strategic planning and also through budgeting when we meet one-on-one. They're trying to put together step plans throughout the year. Hopefully, working within the plan you approved mid-year, we'll be able to finally get to those step raises for employees that really have no avenue to get topped out in their positions. So, but tonight, we're just asking you to approve the comp plan with the 3% increase, and we will proceed with that probably late
Right.
April.
Second payroll in April.
All right. We got an awfully good staff of employees right now, trying to keep them tough enough as it is. All right, any questions or comments on that? Hearing none, entertain a motion.
Make a
I make
motion, we approve resolution 2026-14 as presented.
Motion, do we have a second?
I second, and it's well deserved.
Yep.
Yes. All those in favor?
Uh,
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Resolution 2026-15, a resolution adopting the City of Mount Pleasant Long-Term Strategic Plan.
So the purpose of this resolution is to adopt the 2026 strategic plan. The purpose of strategic planning is to establish long-term goals, annual objectives, and detailed actions and strategies that address issues to performance, productivity, required statutory services, and community and personal well-being. As you know, you all worked together with the public to create this plan. The plan itself is attached as an exhibit to the resolution and was in your packet and on the website.
Philip, anything you want to add to that?
No, Mayor and Commissioners, I appreciate y'all spending the entire day here, helping to develop that. It's your priorities, it's your plan, we'll carry it out. And special thanks to Haywood back and forth, help putting it together.
Yes.
And somebody then trying to steal it.
I just want to thank Philip, especially, and for Michael, but just that was the most productive meeting I think we've had, bar none. And just all the work that you guys have put in, it's the whole staff. It was really comprehensive. I love the fact that we had actual citizens here outside of us in the room, and that it was great discussion. So thank you very much.
Yes, I have to comment on that. I'm glad you did it and that we didn't pay somebody to come in and do it. And this was like the best one I have had since I've been on this board. So I appreciate you doing it, Philip, and you did an awesome job.
Well, I think one thing we can do is understand our problems. We got to figure out how to fix them, and that's what part of this is all
Yeah.
about.
Maybe you could talk a little faster
Talk a little
next
faster.
time.
Your PowerPoint.
Any other comments on this?
It's a great job.
Yeah, it was. All right, entertain a motion.
I make a motion for resolution 2026-15 as presented.
Got a motion, we have a second.
Second.
Got a second, all those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Resolution 2026-16, a resolution approving Matlock and Clemens PC proposal for contract to audit accounts for the city of Mount Pleasant beginning July the 1st of 25 and ending June the 30th of 26.
Purpose of this resolution is to accept the audit proposal for this fiscal year from Matlock Clements. The total cost of the audit will be $40,000. The city staff felt like switching audit firms is in the best interest of the city. The proposal is included as an exhibit to the resolution and was also included in your packet and on the website.
Jennifer, anything, Philip, anything y'all want to add to this?
I'll just go over the cost difference, which was one of the main decision-making factors. The previous audit firm, we had agreed $45,000 on the contract that we just ended for June 30th of 2025 audit. They ended up going over that amount by $5,700, so we ended up paying $50,700, which was the most expensive audit we've had ever. And because even before me, we didn't pay that much. And it was for items that they found and they wanted to clean up in prior years. And per the contract, it had stated in the old contract that they would let us know ahead of time if they incurred more cost. It didn't happen. We found out at the end of the audit, but at that point, I needed them to upload my audit to the website and stuff. So I just asked them to upload everything to the state, but decided that we could go with the firm that was our lowest bid before, because like I said, my goal originally with picking a bigger firm was hoping we wouldn't end up in the situation that I think we were in. And that is the latest our audit's ever been submitted. In the past, it's been submitted between December and January. You all have had an audit presented to you in January. Goal actually is to have it done by December. So we're going to have that goal again, because that is the state requirement. The state requires us to have an audit submitted by December 31st. We can meet those requirements in the future, then we can actually apply for some of the awards and stuff. Like the budget award and all of that is separate from some of the financial awards that the state has, but those awards you can only apply for. Like one of the items is, do you have certain policies in place? Do you have your audit submitted on time? You pass that deadline, then you can't submit for some of those awards that a lot of the cities around us have. The GFOA Financial Excellence Award, you cannot apply for it if your audit wasn't submitted by December 31st. So hopefully we can get to that point. Our goal is to stick with this firm. Their contract is $40,000 with a 3% increase, no more than a 3% increase every year. So that's obviously almost $11,000 less than what we paid this year. So I'm open to any questions if you all have any.
Hearing none, entertain a motion.
Move that we approve resolution 2026-16 as presented.
Got a motion, we have a second.
Second.
Second, all those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you, Shifley.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it burns me that they were that late in getting us that audit. You get a letter from the comptroller's office, that.
Mm.
You
Write a review.
Resolution 2026-17, a resolution of the city of Mount Pleasant, Tennessee, to submit an application to the state of Tennessee CDBG program.
The purpose of this resolution is to authorize the city to apply to submit the application for the CDBG grant for the purpose of building neighborhood sidewalks. The amount of the grant is $664,000 roughly. The match can be no greater than $126,000. Match funds will come from the general fund, and this is the second round of this grant.
And I think everybody saw the photographs of the sidewalks they're gonna be repairing, and it's certainly needed. No question.
The Mayor Commissioners, I know we talked about it Thursday, but this is replacing existing in areas. It doesn't have to be consecutive. So we will identify all the areas that we can, and I think that'll go a long way and replace those deteriorating sidewalks.
Any questions?
I have
Yeah.
one, so what happened to the one on Third Avenue? Is it still ongoing?
It is,
I
and
hate to bring that up.
no, you're fine. That's a good question.
Good question.
So when I rode around with Collier, that's where I took him first because I wanted to hit that. It advised me to go after federal highway funds that with no matching, and I agreed with him because no matching, it'd take a little more time. I think that's a good one to go after, and then we can do this now in other areas of town that's desperately needed. So I didn't really want to hear that, but then again, I would agree with go after those federal funds, federal highway administration funds.
Cool. All right, any other questions? Entertain a motion.
Motion we approve resolution 2026-17 as presented.
Got a motion? We have a second.
Second.
Got a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Resolution 2026-18, resolution of the City of Mount Pleasant adopting an interlocal agreement with the Consolidated Emergency Communication Dispatch Services with the Murray County Emergency Communications District.
So the purpose of this resolution is to adopt the 2026 dispatch contract. The purpose of the agreement is to consolidate and provide joint emergency communication dispatch services for the city with Murray County Emergency Communication District, and to provide coordinated emergency communication services for the benefit of the citizens and visitors of the city. The term of the contract is 3 years, July 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2029. This is the second time that y'all have had this contract, and you heard the gentleman speak on Thursday that it's going pretty well. There is a cost increase of about $4,000 for next year or for 2026 through 2027 than before, and then it goes up about $4,000 each year in the contract.
4,000 per quarter, so it's actually $15,000 a year. But we pay it quarterly, so it's going up $4,000 every quarter, roundabout.
The 16. Yeah, Mike.
Only thing I'll say, don't nothing come cheap or whatever, but this is worth every bit of it.
Anybody else hear the sirens?
Mhm.
It's just sirens.
And they did. And they're loud. I heard them. My house.
I'm on the other side.
I'm kind of surprised you didn't hear the one from the high school, middle school over there. Because they spin now.
Since you said that, Mayor, there's somebody that lives in Brookside, and they said they heard the one from downtown, but not the one at the school.
Don't,
I thought that was odd.
but that right there alone is,
No, if it ever goes off, I'm working, I'm probably need to come check on me.
yeah. Oh, I love it.
Well, we were lucky. That's all I'll say.
All right, any other questions or comments on that?
Yes, sir.
Entertain a motion.
I make a motion that we accept resolution 2026-18 as presented.
Got a motion, we have a second.
Second.
Got a second, all those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Resolution 2026-20, delinquent property tax lawsuit.
The purpose of this resolution is just to authorize me to file the delinquent tax lawsuit for 2024 delinquent taxes. As y'all know from this pattern, each year on April the 1st, we file a delinquent tax lawsuit for, this is 2026, we're filing for 2024 delinquent taxes in all prior years. At that point, all taxes get turned over to the clerk and master. So we can't take any more payments over here, and they start getting added fees. So before we submit that list, I will send it out to y'all, or shipper or someone at the front desk will send that out to y'all so that you can try to contact people to see if we can. A lot of times people don't know that their taxes are delinquent. So, anyway, this is just to authorize me to file this lawsuit. So,
Okay. Any questions? Hearing none, entertain a motion.
Make a motion, we approve resolution 2026-20 as presented.
Anybody want a second?
Second it.
Got a second? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Tax sale update.
So also as part of that process, each year in March, we have the delinquent tax sale. This year, we only have 2 properties that remained unpaid, which is great. But we did not sell those. We actually canceled the delinquent tax sale because we were the only community that submitted all of our notices and default orders and stuff in time. And so we went ahead and canceled the tax sale instead of like incurring that extra expense. So
Okay, so we can table this one.
that's all. I just was giving you an update. There's
Okay.
no action needed.
No action needed. Okay. CDBG 2023 closeout.
Mayor and Commissioners, this is the final adjusting change order. This is one of those we don't see very much. It's going down. So the original contract was $608,608 and $170. I didn't say that right again. But the final change order or deducting change order is $483,000, which reduces our match, and the match was 18% as well.
Great. Any questions? Hearing none, entertain a motion for approval.
Make approval for CDBG 2023 closeout.
Got a motion? We have a second.
Second.
Got a second? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. CT 0253 debt report for grant anticipation note.
This is the extension we did last month on the downtown borrowing we did from the general fund. We've already returned 600,000 of the $1,050,000 we borrowed, but we had said in our original resolution we were going to return everything by January to the general fund. Because the delay with the closeout of the grant, I'm not able to reimburse it back. So as I'm getting payment, every payment I get back from here on out from the downtown project goes back to the general fund so we can pay it off. But so far, the project looks like we're gonna pretty much close, not break even, but what we matched and everything we've done so far, we should be good. We shouldn't need anything else. So
Good.
when we get to that point of the closeout, I'll have a final report for y'all. But this is just where I reported to the comptroller because they approved our extension.
No action needed on this.
No
It's
action
just
No
FYI.
Okay. And Lord, they'll be able to get the picture. And I can't, since you brought that up, it's funny. Since you brought that up, I bet I've had 5 or 6 people. When's it coming back up?
Yeah, we need to take pictures.
And now I got an answer. I told them then 2 to 3 weeks, and now tomorrow. Utility write-offs.
This is our utility write-offs. You all approve a batch of utility write-offs for us every year. We've been cleaning up. I'll let Chastity present this one, but Chastity's here if you guys have more questions on it. But this one, it's just we're slowly got down to $22,000. We started with about 60, so every year we've written about 30 off. This brings us current to, I think on here it said November of 2025. So we're pretty much
We're there.
caught up. Yeah. So we don't, according to our policy right now, we're caught up, and that has not happened in a very long time. So
Good.
we are caught up with all of our write-offs. Our auditors should be happy with that side. So
Good.
as we go forward, you'll approve another batch next year around this time now.
Or do we need to approve that even at that amount? Okay. I'm watching and you're shaking your head, yes.
Oh, sorry. Words.
Entertain a motion to approve the write-offs, utility write-offs.
I'll make a motion that we approve the utility write-off.
Got a motion, we have a second.
Yes.
Got a second, all those in favor? Aye. Opposed, motion carries. Crime control upgrade.
Mayor and Commissioners, we talked about it Thursday night, but if Dale don't mind, I'm gonna bring it back up because he can explain it a lot better than I can. Thank you, Dale.
Hello, everybody again. So this is basically a server upgrade that'll give us data retention. So if we have an event where we lose some data, backs up our backup. And this is, again, timestamp data that we have to report to the state for water quality.
And I would just add, it's not acceptable not to know what happened every minute of the day. So that's the reason we're putting this $50,000 in front of you.
And we're held accountable if we don't.
Yes, and our instrumentation stamps a lot, probably more than it has to, but that's just a good thing. And we want to make sure that we use that because we also dig in historical data all the time, just looking for, if we see an anomaly in the system, we'll go back through months and months of data and just see, is that normal?
Mhm.
So historical data is very important what we do.
Were you able to recover the rest of the data?
Not the rest of it. We're still, I think we're down to, I think Mr. Kevin said around 12 minutes or maybe,
Wow.
I think he got most of it. So, and TDEC is aware of everything and he's still digging into the old systems to see if it did capture it.
That's incredible.
12 minutes, so that's fantastic.
Mayor Commissioner, I need to correct my statement. It's $55,953.
Okay. Any other questions for Dale or Philip on this one?
Just thank you.
Thank
He
you.
explained it well for us tonight.
He did. Entertain a motion.
Make a motion, we approve the crime control upgrade as presented.
Got a motion, we have a second.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. General comments from citizens. Katie, you signed up, anything you want to say?
It was the trash stuff.
Okay, good. I thought that's probably what it was, but I want to make sure. Miss Lori?
I just want to say I am thankful that Schiffer is okay.
Oh, thank
And,
you.
with the damage that occurred at her home. I'm just glad that all the citizens are okay and thank all the workers and everything for what they're doing. And I'm just blessed to be here.
Pam?
Oh, we went out of order.
Nothing. Sometimes I swap it back and forth.
Keep
Keep you on your toes.
Well, I said a lot of it in my prayer and also just in general comments, but I'm just really proud of our town and especially our staff and just knowing it with all the stuff that's happened weather-wise, I just know you guys are killing yourselves trying to protect the town and everything in it. And there's no way to show you that appreciation, but go to bed at night and know stuff's going to happen, but we got a staff that's going to take care of it. Do their very best, and so we just thank you.
All right, Mike?
I'm good, Mayor.
Willie?
I would just like to say, I thank you, Katie, for taking on this project. I really do appreciate you, and I'm asking everybody that can come out Saturday to help us get our little town cleaned up. And I also want to give a shout out to our power company. Our power went out, and they worked tremendously trying to get it back on. And our staff here, I thank you all. Appreciate everything you do. I know we can't pay you what we need to, but we try to give you something to show you we do appreciate you. So if I can help you out with anything, I'm available. Just call me, and I'll go to Philip.
I'll go to Philip. That's why they go to Philip.
Actually, go to Philip first.
No, come to me first. I like fussing at Philip.
I've usually said everything I'm going to say, but I got this text from Al Kirstein yesterday morning. During this treacherous storm we had, there were 630 outages. 450 people were back on power within an hour and a half.
Wow.
Yep.
Currently had 9 out just north of the tile plant, which was where it hit the worst. But he also wanted to thank the city that had been assisting them with our mini excavator getting the trucks in and out where it was so muddy because they couldn't get those trucks in and out. And I've said it before, but I want to say it again. This community's working better together than it's ever done. And you take those two departments and them working together to get that many homes restored in that period of time is just remarkable.
Outstanding.
So, and people are seeing it and we're living it.
I received a call from Al this morning as well. Ted and staff, or MacGyver and staff, cleared the way so they could get through there.
So, isn't that neat?
It is.
All right, entertain a motion for adjournment.
I make a motion that we adjourn.
Got a motion? Got a second? All those in favor?
Aye.
All right. Everybody have a great evening. Hey, and it's supposed to warm up and be a little better tomorrow.